Hello, 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 my fair weather friends. Oh my gosh. So I'm here to do the Capricorn pick a card. I've been trying to do this new moon pick a card full reading video for the past hour, and I've started it 5 times, no lie. I haven't gotten through the whole first pile, and it occurred to me that sometimes when things aren't going the way that you want them to go, it's because they need to go a different way. So I thought, well, we're just going to do it live. And then what it is what it is. And I don't have to worry about the mouse hitting the stop. I don't have to worry about people calling. I don't have to worry about me not being able to speak. Like, we're just going to, it is what it is. Hey, darling. So if you're watching this on the replay, please hashtag replay. If you are here live, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm here with you to do this Capricorn New Moon pick a card. We're gonna do this because it's all about what is this new moon bringing you, and that was the intention that I sat down when I started picking the piles. So I have the piles mostly picked, and then I've got a couple of decks that we'll use live for each of the different piles. So we got a lot going on. So I'm just glad you're here with me. It is Christmas Eve if you're watching this live, or on December 24th. So happy holidays. And I am here with you. And yes, this is me avoiding cleaning my house. So I hope you're all doing well. And if you're struggling, I know this has been a season. If you're struggling, especially from, a crossed over loved one that you're missing, some grieving that you're doing, just know that we are here for you. We are here for you. We are supporting you. We're sending you lots of love and lots of blessings. But yeah, I was called to do this live. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this because this is big, big energy, and it's been big, big energy for the past week. So there's been a lot of energies and the season and just a lot going on. So this reading, I really feel like, is taking us from this Capricorn new moon until next Capricorn season, like a year from now. So there's going to be a lot of what this Capricorn new moon is bringing you that is going to really kind of keep playing out until the next Capricorn season. So what I would say is maybe make some notes in your phone, maybe make some notes on your calendar, like what is resonating with you in the reading that you're being drawn to, and kind of see how that plays out, in the next 12 months, because I do feel like it will play out in some way in the next 12 months. So even if it's not what the Capricorn new moon is bringing you, like doesn't happen in the next week or the next month, where is it showing up in 3 months? Where is it showing up in 6 months? So, hello, Ben. So maybe make a note in your notes on your phone. Maybe make a note, on your calendar, like wherever this, your journal, maybe make a note in your journal and put like a little sticky tab that you can kind of refer back to, like, what is this bringing you? And that's what we are going to be looking at today. So if you're watching this on the replay, thank you. Please hashtag replay. If you are watching this on YouTube, please subscribe and like. If you're watching this on Facebook, please heart. It's the hearts that make a difference. Thank you for each and every one of you that are doing those things, because that helps my reach, that helps us continue to stay here and do what we're doing. So I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm very thankful for each and every one of you. New, not new. I don't want to say old, but those of you that have been sticking with me all these years. Thank you. All right. So let's pick the piles. All right. So we're going to go ahead and maybe close your eyes, or look at these, or listen to the numbers 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. And which one is drawing you? Which one is calling to you? 1, 2, or 3. Don't rush it. Feel into it. Take a deep breath. Feel into it. Maybe more than one is calling you. Try to tune into the one that maybe has got a little more energy around it. And start there. 1, 2, and 3. And there will be timestamps for those of you that are watching on the replay. Feel into it. 1, 2, or 3. All right. Get those in the right place. Get those in the right place. All right. I am looking forward to this. I really am. I've been wanting to do this for an hour. So we are going to do this. So pile number 1. Pile number 1. Whew, realization. That's what this new moon is bringing you. A realization. Some light bulb or aha moment that is really bringing you that key piece of knowledge, that key piece of information. It might come intuitively, might come through a feeling. Someone may say something to you. Someone may tell you something that really sparks that, oh, now I see, now I get it. So for some of you, this is going to be very much manifesting in the physical, where maybe you inadvertently get an email that enlightens you. Maybe you inadvertently hear something. Someone says something that you didn't know they felt that way. You didn't know they were thinking that thought. This realization, pile number 1, is really going to allow you again, oh gosh, to get the key that you need to unblock yourself so that you can move forward. And for some of you, this is going to be the key that allows you to have that new start. So for some of you, this is a very new beginning, really walking away from the old, out of the old story, the old paradigm, the old pattern, and walking into the new. Where you have felt isolated, where you have felt alone, that is over. The realization is going to be a big one. And when it comes, you will know this is it. This is the piece I needed, because it's going to drop down into your heart and you're going to feel it on such a level that it really is the key that unlocks the door to your heart, to your determination, I feel like you walk out of the fear and you walk into the love with this realization. And it could be loving yourself. It could be loving yourself in a way you've never loved yourself before. But you're going out of the darkness and into the light through this realization. And this is something that you will do alone. This will be internal, an internal shift. The people around you may not even recognize that you shifted right away. But the master number 3 is on this card. So you're not doing this alone. Your higher self, your guides, your team, they're coming in to support you through this realization. Pile number 1, this is almost the aha moment you've been waiting for. I feel like you've been asking the question, why can't I receive? Why can't I get what I want? Why can't I get that promotion? Why can't I get that relationship? Why can't I? And it's because there's been a really big blockage internally that's not allowed those things to manifest. And what the blockage is the realization that you're going to be coming to, pile number 1, in this next cycle, in this next year, from Capricorn season to Capricorn season. So the first card out to dig deeper into this, pile number 1, is the Wheel of the Year. So this is you coming into your willpower. This is you coming into your determination. This is where the blockages are going to be pulled away, dropped away, fallen away. Like you're not going to have to do anything. Once you have that realization and you have that shift, it's like everything opens up. Everything opens up. You have the determination. You have the willpower. You're moving on. You're moving on. The wheel is turning for you in this next year. And that is going to bring you into connection with a new tribe, reasons to celebrate, support. For some of you, you have been isolated for a long time going through what you've been going through. This is going to bring you the support that you've been wanting. You've been crying out, why am I so alone? Why does nobody understand me? Why can't I get out of my own way? Why can't somebody come in and help me? Why can't somebody come in and take care of me? Once you have that shift and that realization of what you need to know, you're not going to have those questions anymore. You're not going to have those questions anymore. You're going to go from being very solitary to now part of a group. So it could be where maybe you've been working on a solo project and you get networking, a support system. For some of you, it could be the forgiveness that opens up relationships from the past, family, friend, in some cases, partnership, romance. But once the realization hits, things really start to take off. So once you get that shift, that internal aha moment of the information that you needed, things are going to move. That's why when you have that realization, again, whether it's today, next week, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, 9 months from now, things will take off once you do. For some of you, you've had the realization, but you haven't wanted to believe it. You haven't wanted to acknowledge it because it's been too big or it's been something that you needed to settle into. Because I feel like it is going to be a big realization. It is going to be a big aha moment, a big information illumination. And so it may take you a few months to assimilate that information into you. Everything takes time. Everything takes time, especially energetically, emotionally. It takes time. Give yourself that permission to have that time. But things are going to take off. So where you've been blocked, where you've been alone, where you've been feeling lost, where you've been hurting, it's all moving out. You're shifting. For some, you're going to feel grateful in a way that you've never felt grateful before, for situations and people that you didn't recognize the role they did play in your life at that time when you got hurt or it didn't work out the way you wanted it to. So pile number 1, a realization. So once you get this realization, You're going to need to make sure that you put boundaries in place if you don't already have them, and detach from the drama. Putting the boundaries in place and detaching from the drama are going to allow you to continue to go in the way that you need to go. Receive what it is you want to receive. You know, when you're always taking care of others, doing what other people want, allowing yourself to be manipulated or used, and I'm not saying that in a negative way, because sometimes we don't even recognize that's what's happening, and I think that's what this realization is going to bring in for some of you. The recognizing of, oh, that person's really been manipulating me, shoot. Or, oh, that person really does not respect me. They couldn't treat me that way if they respected me. And that's going to allow you to move forward. And so putting boundaries in place once you have that realization is going to be really important. And for some of you, this is going to be really uncomfortable because you're like, I'm the one that takes care of people. I'm the one that does things for people, or I'm the one that makes sure everybody's safe and stable. And this new energy is about making sure yourself is safe and stable, that you're going down the road you want to go down for yourself. And yes, it may feel a little more selfish than what you're used to, but you have to be some selfish, healthy selfish. Self-care, self-esteem, self-recognition, self-promotion, self-regard. It's time. Pile number 1, it's time. And so harmonizing in the now, sync with the rhythm and wisdom of the universe. Yeah, dropping down into your heart and recognizing your own innate wisdom, what your body, what your emotions, what your energy is telling you, and honoring that. And for some of you, maybe honoring that for the very first time. You've never honored it. And it's going to feel really uncomfortable. Love yourself. Self-love. All right. I'm going to pull some advice for us to go with this. You can do this, pile number 1. You can. I know it feels daunting and maybe a little scary, but remember, when you get that realization, that piece of information, it's going to unlock you. You're going to be able to do this. Oh, Laura, sending you so many blessings. All right, let's get the advice. Now I know why I couldn't do it. I had to do this live. Sometimes I just have to listen to spirit. I want to do things my way. And sometimes you can't. They're going to force you because that's the better road for you. They're going to keep putting blockages in your way until you make the necessary change, because they're always bringing to you what is for you. And us stubborn humans can get in our own way. And I feel like in this Capricorn New Moon energy, they're not going to allow you to. Yeah, it's all about coming into friendship and union. And you can't come into friendship or union with someone else until you're in friendship and union with yourself first. So for some of you, this is really about getting in connection with your higher self, honoring your own emotions, your own energy, taking care of yourself physically and mentally. Love yourself enough to be in friendship and union with yourself, and then everything else will fall into line with everyone else. Yeah, because you are going to be having opportunity and change coming in. That's what this is all about. Taking you on a new road, taking you down a new path. And you can't have a new path, opportunity, and change if you're stuck in that old story. If you're stuck in that old paradigm. Nope, this Capricorn New Moon is bringing you out of that. Embrace it. Embrace it. Embrace it. Yeah. and rely on Mother, Father, God, because what they bring you to, they will bring you through. Absolutely. But you've got to have trust, faith, surrender, acknowledgement. Laura, it is time for you to be your own Wonder Woman. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Get into connection with Mother, Father, God. You have to be your own savior. No one is going to come in and save you. It's not the way it works. You have to get into connection with your higher self. You have to get into connection with all that is, or what you believe in, God, God consciousness, Mother Earth, Mother God. In the central sun. I mean, look at that. She's reaching right into the central sun. Mother Gaia, Pachamama. You can be your own Wonder Woman. You are your own Wonder Woman. Embrace that power, that sovereignty, that divinity within you. All right. Staying on that, let's see what the Wild Harmonic Oracle wants to bring to close out this pile. There it is. Perfect. Perfect. Entering discovery. Because you are. This year, you're going to be discovering, realizing, coming into connection in different ways with yourself that allows you to come into connection in different ways with the people and situations around you. Absolutely. And now you are entering discovery. Let's see what we got here. Entering discovery. Look at this. Look at this. Sacred geometry coming in, guys. Take that in. Just look at that. What are you feeling? Here we go. As the spirit of creativity ascends into the dimensional expanse, the mystery reveals itself to itself one moment at a time. Curiosity, playfulness, and the inherent gratefulness of a life lived in awareness. This card is the invitation to heal yourself of the narratives which entrain you away from the recognition of the truth of your being. It is a return to wonder, exploration, and inherent appreciation. As you balance, align, unpack, heal, reconcile, secure, and otherwise attend to the denied parts of your being, find tremendous energy freed up that naturally wants to rest in the dynamic unfolding of this present moment. What is it I am discovering right now about myself, others, and or life? What are you realizing? What is being revealed? Don't dismiss it. Don't discount it. That is what this Capricorn new moon is bringing you. Sending you lots of love and so many blessings. All right. Are we ready for pile number 2? Are we ready for pile number 2? You're welcome, Laura. So pile number 2, this Capricorn new moon is bringing you more focus. Focusing your awareness. So for some of you, I do feel like your third eye is opening in this Capricorn season, in this Capricorn new moon energy. So as this year progresses, you're going to have more clairvoyance, which is seeing through your mind's eye, getting information to help you transform. This is about your own transformation, pile number 2, not about anybody else. So right now, where you're focused on others, where you're unfocused, it's going to be important for you to really look at that. So that as you get the messages, the visions, the knowing in your mind's eye, your third eye, it's time to trust and act on it. It's time to let go of discounting it. Really focusing on what you're being brought. Really focusing on your dreams, your inspirations, your goals. That's what this Capricorn new moon is bringing you, pile number 2. It's time to focus on your life, your area of expertise. And you might be coming into that. That might be something that is coming to you in your clairvoyance. What is your area of expertise? And for some of you, it feels like it's going to be not what you're thinking. Or something you thought was pie in the sky. That was too big. I could never go towards that. I could never work towards that. The time is going to go anyway, right? So why not focus on that which fills up your cup, your soul manna? This focus is going to bring you into change, changing out of that which is not working, that which does not fill your soul manna. For some of you, you might be doing very well financially in a career, but it does not fill you up, or a job that does not fill you up. You go, but it is energetically draining you. It is sucking the life out of your soul. This Capricorn new moon isn't going to allow you to be able to stay in that role. The focus is going to be turned onto your goals, your desires, your dreams, your inspiration, that part of you that is a part of you. And that can be anything. It could be art, writing, whole different career, starting your own business, getting out of one field, going into another. And for some of you, you're going back to something. And that's where your focus needs to be. What do you want to go back to? Because when you go back to it, because you're focused now and you're determined, you're going to get the more education. You're going to get the more knowledge. And you're also bringing with you all of your experience. But it's time. It's time to focus. It's time to focus and not discount your life experience. That is going to help you succeed in the way that you were unable to succeed before. So pile number 2, it's a rebirth, a regeneration, recommitment. It's time to focus on you, what you want. Transformation, transforming out of the old. This new moon energy isn't going to let you stay in the old. Oh my gosh, not at all. Oh my gosh. Ace of Wands, High Priestess, Ace of Swords. Holy cow, if you pick pile number 2, it's changing. The landscape of your life this year is going to change. Holy cow, pile number 2. Holy cow. You are coming into your power unlike ever before. No one is going to be able to screw with you. That's what I got. You are going to be so focused and so committed on your goal, your passion, your road. There's no manipulating you. There's no getting you off focus. Nope. And for some of you, this focus is going to change so much in your life. It may feel very, very unsettling, a little scary. Don't. Go right into, I like this. There we go. Look at that. Go right into your sovereignty, your divinity, your divine feminine, your warrior princess. And it's so funny because I said before I even pulled this card, no one's going to be able to manipulate you or deceive you. There it is. Holy cow. When spirit speaks, they speak. The other thing I want to mention is those for you who have the butterfly as an animal totem. Look at that. Look at that. And for those of you who are in the midst of a transformation, keep going. There's confirmation. And for all of you, this is kind of your indication that yes, things are going to transform in this Capricorn new moon in some way. And again, it might happen now, but this is going to be happening all year, from Capricorn to Capricorn, from this December to next December. So these new beginnings are going to be happening throughout this year. New opportunity, new goal, new passion, new purpose, new career. Again, for some of you, you're like, but I have a very successful career. I'm good. I make enough money. This isn't about money. This is not about money. This is about passion and purpose and mission and filling up your soul. The reason you came to the planet at this time, this lifetime. That's what this is about. And I feel like with this High Priestess too, for some of you, you really are going to get your eyes opened to people in situations around you that this focus is going to illuminate. Because now you're so focused and driven on what you want, you're really going to be able to see through, and your clairvoyance, your third eye opening up, you're going to be able to see through people's BS. They're like, well, I've said that to you before and you took it. And you're like, I'm not the same person. Nope, can't, don't play with me. I have a goal. I have a mission. I have a purpose. And if you're not a part of it, you got to step off. That's what I'm feeling with this. You're going to be so focused. There's no room for BS. There's no room for anything that isn't in alignment with your purpose, your mission, your goal. And the money will come. The money will come. So these changes, don't think that just because you're making a change into something that you enjoy to do means the money's not going to be there. No, the money's going to come. The money follows your flow. The money follows your energy. And if you're happy and you're grateful, the money will come. You will have what you need when you need it. And then some. Cultivate joy. Boy, boom. See the blessings, follow your bliss, positivity, and openness. Yeah, that's what this is about for you, pile number 2. Maybe what you've been doing, yeah, the money's been there, but the joy hasn't been. Awesome, star seeds. Awesome. Yeah, maybe you've been in a career for many years, but there's no joy. You go, you do the job, and you leave, and it's sucking the life right out of you. That's why you can't get to the next plateau. That's why you're not getting the promotion. You're not getting the next bump in pay. You're not getting what you want because you don't have any joy. So by getting into these new beginnings, it's going to allow you to have the joy that now manifests. The more money, the more promotion, the more oh gosh, I don't want to say accolade, like you need to be patted on the back, but being seen, being appreciated for what you're bringing, being appreciated for who you are. Cultivate the joy. Get into that higher vibrational frequency. Trust and act on what you are seeing from your third eye, your clairvoyance, your mind's eye. I pull these cards and I don't look at them, and then I get into the reading and I'm like, oh my gosh, Spirit speaks. Spirit speaks. Awareness in the third eye. Your third eye is opening. Look within. Allow inner visions. Ding, 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 ding. Pile number 2. Ding, 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 ding. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, for those of you that have been receiving messages in your third eye and you're like, nope, don't know what that is, but nope. Yes, it's time. It's time. Trust and act on what you're receiving. Trust and act on what you're receiving. It's time. And if you need a clearer vision, like you're like, well, it's coming in, but I'm not really sure what I'm seeing, get into meditation. Sit in presence for 3 minutes a day. Get quiet. Turn off your flipping phone. Get out of distraction. Don't spend hours on social media. Get away from the reels. They are such a time waster. This is where you need to be, pile number 2. In your third eye awareness. Showing you where your focus needs to be. All right. Let's get some advice to go with this. Let's get some advice. Starseeds, I'm actually a Capricorn rising. So yeah, I'm feeling these readings myself. All right, number 2. Yes. Vulnerability and freedom. Vulnerability is going to bring freedom. So for those of you that are really changing things up with those, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, things are going to be beginning big in many areas of your life. It's going to make you feel vulnerable, but that is where you're going to receive the freedom. Get comfortable in your uncomfortability. Get comfortable in your vulnerability. Don't see it as a negative, see it as a positive, which is why you haven't been able to cultivate joy. And I do feel like these 2 cards go hand in hand. This is going to be the secret sauce this year for you, pile number 2. Being vulnerable and having joy. Getting out of the striving and driving and getting into the allowing and the receiving. It really is going to bring you everything you need. And yes, it's going to be so uncomfortable because you're not in control. We are not in control. We are not in control. Getting in connection with your third eye, in with source, your higher self. That is where your stability and security will come from this year, which will be so different for you. Yeah. Get into the healing energy, healing those parts of yourself that are really struggling with letting go of the control. Because control is fear energy. The need to be in constant control is fear energy of not being safe. And Spirit is coming in and saying, we got you. That's why your third eye is opening up, so that you know you're in connection. You know that your higher self is giving you the plays. They have the playbook. They're giving you the plays. Trust the plays. Yes, a sports analogy. Because you're healing. You're healing. Allow the healing. That's why you need the joy, so that you can get into the forgiveness and the gratitude, which will make all the difference, pile number 2. Thank you, Artemis. Thank you. All right. Let's see what we've got for the Wild Harmonic Oracle. What does Spirit want to bring us as a final thought and question for pile number 2? Oh, deeper self. Look at that. Whew, you are being brought into your deeper self. That's for sure, pile number 2. With all the new beginnings that you're going to be going through. Just seeing if I can get that to focus. There it is. Look at that. Dimensional of dimensional. Yeah, you are. You're being taken into a new dimension in your life. A new dimension of prosperity and abundance through connection with your higher self. As the dimensional expanse meets itself, that which is beyond, beyond, beyond is as apparent as it is infinitely unknowable. Moving on, going further, expanding capacity, and opening to perpetual change. A card that reminds you there is nowhere to land, no one to be, and nothing to become. Nothing is ever final. There's always more. There's always beyond. To reach this place is to see the next. This is not a push to leave but a recognition that there is no permanent staying. How are my ideas of self keeping me from a more expanded experience? Whew, pile number 2. You might want to ask yourself this question over and over again this coming year. How are my ideas of self keeping me from a more expanded experience? Yeah. Because as your purpose, your mission, what you do possibly to make money, those new beginnings, that not ability to be deceived, that standing in your power, all of these are huge concepts, pile number 2, that are taking you and breaking you open to the more that is within you. And it's going to come through your third eye. Your clairvoyance, your mind's eye. All right, pile number 3. Here we go. Pile number 3. What is this year bringing you for focus? What is this year going to bring into you? Abundance. Abundance. In all forms. Could be financial, which is what we're always looking for on the human plane, because that's how we feel safe and stable. But also I feel like abundance of spirit, the abundance of being in connection with spirit, the abundance of happiness and pleasurable experiences, the abundance of supportive people. That's what the overarching sentiment or theme is going to be for this coming year for you, pile number 3. These are from the Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. Abundance. Be open to abundance in all its forms this year. And you will be able to feel, see, hear, and know the abundance by getting into gratitude for what you already have. And that will bring more. That will bring more. Also getting into connection with Mother Gaia this year. Honoring, revering Mother Earth. Being so grounded this year and so grateful. The abundance is just going to continue to flow in from all directions. But you've got to be open to it. You've got to be open to it. We have to do our part. Yep, there it is. Letting go of the old traumas and dramas that are holding you back. Not allowing the old stories, the old programming to come in and keep you from the abundance. So for those of you who don't feel like you deserve it, for those of you who don't feel like you're good enough, for those of you who don't feel like it ever happens for you, get out of the victimization. Let it go. This is not the year for victimization at all. Love yourself. Honor yourself. Where you're feeling like others have done you dirty, forgive. Where you feel like you've been deceived, forgive. Where you feel like you've got someone in your life that doesn't honor you, put up a boundary. Where you're not being respected, boundary. Who are you letting sit at your table that does not deserve to be there? Friend, family, coworker? Just because they've been there for 30 years doesn't mean they get to stay there, especially if they're disrespecting you, manipulating you, deceiving you, using you. Where are you still playing small? Where are you still buying into the old BS of what people have told you about yourself? Let it go. Walk away. Honor yourself, who you are. Love yourself. Do you need help? Maybe this is the year that you do energy healing for the first time. Maybe this is the year that you get into therapy for the first time. Maybe this is the year that you get into therapy again. Maybe this is the time that you talk to your doctor. This is the year to stop this. Abuse, addiction. That is how you let the abundance in every direction. This is the year where you ask for help. This is the year that you heal the inner child. This is the year that you give yourself self-directed compassion. This is the year that you work with the angels. This is the year where you take me up on my services. This is the year where you have a really hard conversation with the people around you. This is the year where you don't put up with any more baloney. You love yourself so hard, anybody not honoring you or respecting you or loving you authentically are gone. Maybe you have to move out and leave all of your things. Maybe you have to go to a shelter. Pile number 3. This is the year where you get your help, because that is where you come into your abundance. That's how you get to your abundance. You get out of the I don't deserve, and you get out of the it's never me. This is the year you take back your power. You become that sovereign, divine being in connection to your higher self, your divine feminine, Mother Earth. I am sending you so much love and so many blessings, because I know this is hard and it's going to be a hard year, but it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. Because you have a mission. You came in this lifetime at this time to have a mission. You have a role to play. Listen, trust, act, be the change. You are here for a purpose. Empaths, light workers, starseeds, indigo children, whatever you're connecting with, you have a mission. You are here to be a way shower, to lead the change. Could be for your family. For some of you, this is going to be tough, because it's not only your karma. It's not only your shadow side. It's family karma. It's generational karma. And that is your mission. If you chose pile number 3, this is going to be a year of transformation unlike anything you've ever been through before. And it's time. But you can do it. That's why you're here. And you know, on a level, a deep level, on a knowingness level, on a clairsentient level, you've always known this. You've always felt different. You've always felt like an outsider. But this is your year to walk in grace, to receive what you deserve through the healing process. Energy healing, physical, emotional, ancestral healing, circulate life force. I didn't even look at this card before I had that. Like I said, Spirit is here to speak. So if you've never had energy healing before, this would be a very good year to look into it. What are you drawn to? Are you drawn to Reiki? Are you drawn to integrated energy therapy? Are you drawn to compassion key? Are you drawn to sound healing? Are you drawn to acupuncture? Are you whatever? There's so much out there. If you haven't checked out my website, check out my website. I have a community where we're learning to heal and grow together. It's time to get into alignment. Look at that beautiful Hara line coming down through the chakra systems, anchoring you from the heavens into the earth. You are not alone. You are not alone. You might have felt like it. You might feel like it. And what you're going to walk through this year is going to feel like it. And some of this you can only do alone. But get the support. I'm not a medical professional. If you need medical, get medical. Use the energy work to complement anything else you're doing. It's a complement. It works with it. Holistic medicine, traditional medicine, whatever you need. But this is going to change your life this year and bringing you into abundance in a way you didn't even know existed. If you do the work, if you make the changes, if you walk the hard walk, and don't do it alone. Get the support. All right. Let's see what advice wants to come through. Oh, 2. Yeah, it's going to take courage and bravery that you have within you. You just have to tap into it. Courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is the ability to see the fear and walk through it. And you can do that. You can do that. And for some of you, you definitely have your ascended masters around you this year. So whoever you're feeling, Jesus, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, I can't think of the French girl who went to war at a young age. That's who this is reminding me of, and I can't think of her name. And she's also an ascended master. Whoever you're feeling around you. Yes, you will make it. Yes, you will do this. Yes, you will be okay. Yes, you are supported. Yes, you are going to be transformed. Yes, it's going to be okay. Yes, you are loved. Yes, you can walk away. Yes, you have the strength. Yes, you will have the foundation. Yes, you will have the support. Prayer is the asking. Meditating is the receiving. Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc is with you this year. Her light lives on an ascended master realm, and she's ready to support anyone who needs her guidance and courage. One of the greatest life challenges that she overcame was speaking her truth. Her visions could have been put down to heresy or sorcery, but she stuck by her divine guidance and was able to prove that the messages she received were in fact coming from heaven. So Joan of Arc, tap into, call on. She's a master who is able to help us rise above the fear of persecution. Persecution energy is challenging. So if you're experiencing this, call on Joan of Arc. So this prayer is out of the Working with the Masters by Kyle Gray. Thank you, Joan of Arc, for drawing near and showing me how to overcome the fear of being judged, persecuted, or misunderstood. Thank you for helping me to have greater trust in myself, my inner vision, and the gifts I was born to bring to this world. I welcome your guidance and leadership now, and so it is. So number 3, pile number 3, this will be a year of change and growth. But you absolutely can do this. Yeah, by cutting the cords with anybody or anyone around you that doesn't serve you. Oh gosh, yeah, cut those cords. Any abusive relationship, addiction. And when I say abusive relationship, honey, it can be friend, family member, parents, coworkers. It's not just your romantic partner. Whoever is draining you, whoever is putting you down, whoever is holding you back. Be clear with yourself who that is. Call on Archangel Michael to come in and release those bonds, cut those cords. And surrender. Surrender. Have the faith. Know that you are being taken care of. You don't know how, you don't know when, but stay in the faith that everything is working out for your highest and greatest good at every moment. Do what you can, and then leave the rest in your higher self's hands, in your guardian angel's hands, in God's hands, in the Ascended Master's hands. Surrender. You're welcome, Dawn. Welcome, Marie. Surrender and let go. Let go and let God. Do what you can. You make the phone calls, you make your bed, you eat good food, you work what you can work, you do what you can do, and then you don't worry, you don't stress, and you don't push anything. If it's not happening, don't push it. That's that old story of I'm just going to will it into place. I'm just going to make it work. I'm going to make that round peg fit in that square hole. That's where you stumble. That's where you continue to stay blocked. You continue the pattern of not receiving and hardship and strife and struggle and lack. Don't. Surrender. Let go and let God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Each and every one of you for being here on the live. Each and every one of you on the replay. Have a beautiful holiday season. I'll talk to you soon.